Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. And on paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blowout, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
Now here is Davis. Here's Riller. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Now Patterson. Pass to Starling. Offensive rebound. And here is Patterson from the arc. Doesn't go that time. Here's Jackson. Davis with it. Fires the three. And that one's good, really.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Here's Starling.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
First team foul.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Patterson. And it's Patterson finishing it off.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
They set the screen. No one near him. It's good.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. To the paint. Back to Davis. Pass to Riller. Outside for Jackson. Now Patterson. And he jams it with authority.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bane seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
2 on the clock. Starling still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. There's a good screen. Right wing. Back to Patterson. Six on the shot clock. Nice move. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
To the right side. And they're pushing it up. Finished off the break.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
They set the pick. Here he goes. And he can't jam it through. Outside Jackson. Shoots the 3. Cans it from downtown.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Patterson with it. 6 points for him. Looking to end the run. Can't cash in from close range.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And so the timeout by Phil Jackson here. They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
And I don't care what anybody says. You can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you got to make some changes.
Now here's more. 6 to shoot. Pass to Patterson. From outside the arc. Tries again. And the layup is up and in.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
I was able to talk with Phil Jackson for just a minute. Of course, Ja Morant's named first and foremost, so I asked him about the strategy. He said try to plug every defensive hole we see. I know if we give Morant any space, he'll try and slice right through us, so we can't have any cracks in the armor. A tall order for the defense against the unstoppable Morant. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Now here is Davis. There's the pick. Driving the lane. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Starling. Doesn't go for him.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Here's Riller. 1:49 left in the first. Left side, Jackson. Moore outside. Pass to Starling. Patterson with it. Over Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Will not drop. He's shooting 3 for 8 and not happy about it.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Jackson looking it over. And Jackson throws it down.
I tell you what, did he take off on that one? Not many players can elevate it and literally fly. What a special talent, and it's plays like that that remind me just how amazing these athletes are in the NBA.
Back to Patterson. Second shot. Here's Jackson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Clearly foul.
This is his first free throw of the game. And he makes the first. Jackson hits both of them. And, you know, Stan, we've watched Desmond Bane evolve into a number 1 option on offense. He's always been there, but now he really is at the top of the heap.
Yeah, he sure is. Look, Kevin, you know, he came into the league as a three-point shooter, and he's a great one. But he's developed his game off the dribble, very good mid-range shooter, and he's strong enough to finish around the rim.
Top of the key, Washington. Out to the wing. There's the pick. Pass to Tyson. A three-pointer off the mark. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Leading by 14. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. From past the arc, he's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Now here's Moore. No scoring in this one. Here we go, one-on-one. And the dunk by Powell.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Here's Moore.
Awaiting foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. And that's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Here's Moore. Clock is at 3. Shoots over Powell. No good from Moore.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Here's Trimble to the wing right side. Tyson. No good on the three. Moore left side. Powell with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Powell's got it. A shot that time, not on target. Good D by Bell. Moore outside. And as a coach, what were some of your favorite parts, Stan, of life on the road?
Well, Kevin, we get treated really well on the road in the NBA. I mean, you travel on great charters. People take care of your bags. We stay in great hotels. But my favorite part of being on the road was when we were on our way home. Easier to win at home, family at home. That was the favorite part of it.
How about the bonding experience that a lot of coaches talk about when you're out there kind of alone against the forces, just you and your team?
Well, I definitely think players bond on trips like that because they're not going in different directions. They team to spend time together. I don't think any of them ever wanted to spend time with me.
And Phil Jackson wants a timeout. And so here's the home team, trailing by 17. With the fadeaway. That misses off the backboard.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but has also led the league in assists. So it's pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Oh, don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA. Now, here's Patterson. 8 points for him. And here we go. Here's Trimble. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off. Pass to Patterson. And it's Patterson finishing it off.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Here's Tyson. Back to Washington. Clock at 6. There's the 3. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Here's Starling. Scoreless thus far. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pass to Tyson. There's the triple. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
And here is Patterson. He's got 10. Puts up a 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Patterson's got 13.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Pass to Tyson. And here is Washington. That shot missing. Patterson down out of the rafters. He punched it in.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Teardrop shot. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for the away team, Howard. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. That one is no good. Picked off in midair. Here's the break. Powell, no one around him. The putback. Can't throw down the putback. We've got 1:13 left in the second quarter. Now Patterson. He's got 15. Takes it inside. And it's Tyson with the rebound.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
Cadeau. 1 shot.
.59 seconds left in the first half of the game. Pass to Powell. Here's Trimble. Patterson defending. Misses the easy stuff. And here's the fast break. Fires from the wing. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, it'll take time. They need to keep stringing together positive possessions. And defensively, they need stops.
Pass to Tyson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Trimble for 3. The shot comes out. To the hoop. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Leading by 17. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Here's Starling. Six on the shot clock. Rebounded by Rillard. Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Here's the screen. Here's Patterson. Here's Bogstrovich. His three-pointers off the mark. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Driving to the basket.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options. His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Patterson with it. 15 points in the game. Driving inside. Oh, he misses the dunk. Here's Davis. That doesn't go either for Davis. Pass to Starling. Now here's Patterson. Looking to get back on track here. Misses the layup.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only one for the first 5.
And that one is hammered home.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him there.
And Phil Jackson wants a timeout. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Goes up on the wing, and Davis pulls it down.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Back to Jackson. Ripped away. Here's Starling. There's a screen. Shoots from the baseline. And that one hits back iron.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Here's Riller. He's got 9. Going inside and power down the jam.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
And here is Patterson. 15 points in the game. To the wing on the left. Here's Starling. Now Patterson. Can they get it? Here's Starling. Another shot. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Well, Stan, as a former coach, I imagine it has to be hard for you to watch basketball as a fan.
Well, it is. It's very hard, almost impossible. I'm almost always watching from a coach's standpoint, an X and O standpoint. But I will say, even when I was standing on the sidelines, NBA players are so good that you have fan moments even while you're coaching.
It seems like every game we see something we've never seen before, right?
I can remember turning around to my assistants and saying, "Can you believe that?"
Now here's Patterson. Top of the key. Moves back up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul, first team foul.
No good on that
Your home team, number 44.
That's off as well, so he misses both. Hey, Stan, we've exported so much corporate basketball knowledge overseas. Remember when Fratello and you and your brother Jeff would go over there and have these clinics and teach the coaches the game. And they've taken that knowledge clearly and run with it.
No, I think that definitely happened when those guys went over. I think now it's sort of going the other way in large part. I know that all of us in the league now study what the great coaches in Europe are doing, and there's a lot of them, and the game is different, but they incorporate a lot of different concepts. I don't know a staff in the league that isn't spending a lot of time studying in the international game.
Now, here's Patterson. He's got 15. A three-pointer is right on target. Patterson's got 18 points in the game.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Got to think he'd like a few more of those.
And Davis gets it to go.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
1:49 left in the third. Here's Carlos. The three-pointer, no good. Powell for 3. Sinks the triple. He has 7.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Here's Carlos. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Stolen away. Uses both hands to slam it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for. Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Patterson with it. He's got 18. Lays it up and banks it in. Patterson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Here's Trimble. It's deflected. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Driving in. Here's Bell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bell's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
And here's Davis for 3. No good that time.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking them up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
61.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Up 19. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Over to the wing. Lets it go with the 3. The shot no good. Tyson. Moore outside. Got a hand on it. And here they come. Here's Trimble. Finished off the break.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Here's more. Powell pulls it in. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Bell's shot is good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Tyson. Off target from outside.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Outside for Davis. To the left side wing. Shot clock at 6. Powell pulls it in.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight. And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
And he lays it straight in.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Moore left side. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Moore with the steal. Poke loose. Here's McLeod. Pass to Bell. From downtown. Trimble pulls it in.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Here's Tyson. And yes, it's good.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Carlos. Pass to Bell. Second chance shot. And he gets it to go.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second half.
The visitors with the ball. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. And that game will be game 3 of 5 away from home. Drains it from beyond the arc. And that's 17 points for Davis.
Can you even believe this is the same guy? What a difference here in the second half.
Lets the 3 fly. Patterson, that's good. Patterson's got 23.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it. Well, that's basically a warm-up 3 for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attempt.
Home team foul. Patterson. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Riller for the 3.
And they may want to work on getting more high percentage shots. They have the lead, but the three-point shots haven't been falling for them like they were in the first half.
Patterson, that's good.
Look, he's doing what he can to try to keep them afloat offensively, continuing to stay aggressive.
Here's Sterling. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Takes a three. Driller can't hit.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
And the basket is good. Patterson's got 7 points for the quarter.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Here's Riller. They can't stop the run with that one.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
He takes it in, and the serious dunk to finish it off.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
6 to shoot.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. The shake. Rips it home after the terrific move.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
You can see, and Coach, you can feel John Morant's star power, and his presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it sure does, and it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic, energetic. I mean, you can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one of a kind for sure.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
The shot by Sterling, no good.
Home team foul. Number 44.
People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
So Phil Jackson's decided to take a timeout here. Guys, what do you think?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
Here's Patterson. Bangs home the trifecta. Patterson's got 30. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Count that one.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.